little bit of foul trouble there in the first half and into the second half as well. You guys got some big contributions from the bench. How impactful were some of the performances you got? Guys like Sion, Grant, those guys that kind of helped you get this one over the finish line.
Wow, 42-19 free throws. Interesting. Those guys were really impactful. Like you said, the bench. I actually thought the whole team at moments had really good spurts. I thought Brandon had like a really good first quarter. I thought Melo kind of kept us steady at a lot of times, and I was able to kind of execute some lobs. Like you just said, I think that Grant came in, Josh came in, gave us really big minutes. Sion gave us really big minutes. I think Ryan was much better in his second stint. But as a team, we really had like a lot of really good moments. We still just can't allow teams to lull us into sloppy basketball, whether it be fouls, whether it be turnovers. We can kind of control some of that stuff. But overall, really happy with the total team effort tonight on both ends of the floor to hold a team to under 100 again, to win every quarter. It's a testament to our guys and the consistency that they showed with their competitive spirit. Yeah, I think it's just a testament to the hard work that these guys are putting in every day. We're seeing the fruits of our labor. I think that we're getting better and better in a lot of different areas today to execute some of our offensive sets, to execute an end of quarter, 2-for-1 a little bit better. So I'm really proud with the growth that we're making. I think we're getting a lot of contributions from a lot of different guys at different moments of the game, and it's helping us a ton.
Not so much this game, but Brandon seems like he's been getting to the foul line more. He's been more aggressive getting downhill, not shying away from contact. Have you noticed that? Is that something that you guys have been trying to instill in him going forward?
Yeah, definitely want Brandon, number one, to be aggressive. Number two, he is such an elite, dynamic scorer. You got to find a couple ways to get a couple easy buckets, get yourself to the free throw line. If guys are going to be so aggressive and so physical, you use their aggression against them, you use their physicality against them. And when he's decisive and gets to his spots and plays through contact and doesn't expect calls or has great footwork after the dribble and pump fakes, he's elite. But he's just got to continue to stay decisive and figure out when are those moments to not play in crowds but still get himself to the free throw line.
Talked about you guys ran some offensive sets and that they were working in this game. You guys were also creating your own offense through the active hands. Josh Green, LaMelo Ball, getting their hands in the passing lanes. Can you talk about how you're turning defense into offense as well?
Yeah, it's part of our Hornets DNA. It's part of our absolutes, trying to make sure that we are defending the paint. And a lot of the things that we talk about with defending the paint is the physicality that it takes, but then just also the activity. Being in the right spots is half the battle, but then what are you doing to deter people from being able to take that extra dribble? How are you fanning out with active hands as they're trying to make these seam passes? How can we have great hands? And then you see the players covering for each other in a lot of spots. So even if something breaks down, there's slice outs on the back end, stopping the swing passes and making them drive back into the defense, and our bigs are there. So there's a lot that goes into it. But like you said, the activity is the part that we preach a ton. And that activity is obviously with your legs and being in the right spot, but then also your hands.
Charles, what are you looking forward to the most about seeing what your team has tomorrow night at Boston?
I'm just looking forward to our group being able to go out another night and get to play a top-notch team and compete. And we just talked about it again. We feel like we've been a little bit sloppy the last two nights. We want to try to do better in that area, whether it be our fouling or whether it be some of our indecision on advantage situations on the break. Like, how do we finish those a little bit better without turnovers?
And it seems like in some of these games where you have quite a bit of distance at the end, you do leave Con in a little longer than the veteran starters. What's kind of the thinking there, and what do you want to see from him in those moments? I
think that some of the thinking is just how do we, until you actually can get to a spot where you feel like there's enough cushion, have one starter out there, and a lot of times he's the younger one out there, and so he's got a little bit more juice in the tank. But it's a feel thing. It's how's the game flowing, and that's how it kind of works out.
Obviously, you guys put so much time into this, but as a head coach, how satisfying is it for you to be able to spam a play that a defense cannot stop?
Yeah, it feels good. And again, it really comes down to the players and their execution because as well of a play as you can draw up, they have to feel the timing of it when they go to the court. Sometimes a team was maintaining off-ball screens, and then all of a sudden they switch coming out of a timeout, and you got to be able to adjust. Or sometimes somebody gets denied, and what is that next action? So I really just credit the players for being able to read what's on the board, ask the questions, and then they're communicating to each other, and then just playing the game, being basketball players. So a ton of it's on them. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, guys.